I don't think that these crypto regulations are something to be really afraid of. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to CryptoCoinKing, the only crypto channel that doesn't try to sell you guys anything. Today, we have a very exciting video because we have some crucial and beyond doubt important news that you cannot miss as a crypto investor. First, we'll start with the news regarding the SEC deciding not to regulate Bitcoin, which could have a long-term effect on the prices across the whole market. On top of that, there are bullish news floating around Tesla accepting Bitcoin payments again only if Bitcoin mining becomes more energy efficient and much more. These are all likely to have a major impact on the price in the upcoming days and weeks, so that's what I'll be covering and discussing with you guys today. Stay tuned and make sure to watch the entire video. If you're a crypto enthusiast and investor, consider subscribing. We are releasing a new crypto video every 3 days. Let's get right into it. The first and the most prominent news we need to discuss today is the SEC regulations. Prior to last weekend, we got news regarding the FBI seizing over $2.3 million worth of Bitcoin from criminals, which created a lot of fear amongst investors and on Twitter especially. So there was this fear going into the weekend because people expected Joe Biden and the SEC to update the regulations on crypto and digital assets after this FBI seize. And that's probably why Bitcoin experienced a major dump on Friday, since people were afraid of a bloody weekend. However, it was the complete opposite, and it came as a shock for many investors. As we can see from the article here, the SEC has decided not to regulate Bitcoin in 2021. As we know, the SEC has a lot of authority in the security market space, and there are a number of cryptocurrencies that fall under that jurisdiction. But there are some areas, particularly Bitcoin trading, on large exchanges where the public is not currently well protected. We believe this is quite bullish, not only for Bitcoin but the whole crypto market in general. The chairman of the SEC, Gary Gensler, has deemed that Bitcoin and many other crypto assets are not securities and therefore fall out of the SEC's jurisdiction. Therefore, there will not be any major regulations on Bitcoin or the whole crypto space in general throughout 2021, and after this news was released, the market experienced a massive breakout on the upside. Now yes, I think this is good news, guys. Sure, crypto regulations could in the short term have a negative effect on prices, but more long term though. I don't think that these crypto regulations are something to be really afraid of. In reality, if we want Bitcoin and blockchain technology as a whole to play a major role in global society, we will need to see some kind of regulations at some point, and these critical regulations potentially will add security to the general public when trading with digital assets, which could help toward mass adoption when you really think about it. And also, with the decentralized nature of Bitcoin and other crypto projects, there is a big limit on how much the SEC and other government bodies can actually control it, and therefore it's not something we should be afraid of, in my opinion. The chairman of the SEC, Gary Gensler, seems to have good intentions with crypto regulations, and that is also why he didn't see it fitting to regulate cryptos at this point of time. You guys may know this or not, but Gary Gensler actually used to teach the money and blockchain course at MIT, and you can watch the whole course on YouTube for free. I've personally watched all these lectures, with some even more than once, because they provide such a good explanation of the foundations of both Bitcoin and blockchain technology in general. My point with this is that Gary Gensler is very knowledgeable with the crypto, and we are very satisfied with him being the chairman of the SEC. We also know for a fact that he likes blockchain technology and believes that it's going to play a major role in the future. In addition, we also know that these regulations are worthy to be implemented, which will in effect help make crypto space a bigger part of society and help towards mass adoption. What do you guys think? Do you agree with me or not really? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I'll make sure to get back to every single one of you guys. Now let's move on to some more bullish news. One news that we need to discuss, which also led to the major rally that Bitcoin has experienced in the last few days, are the tweets of Elon Musk. When there's confirmation of reasonable around 50% clean energy usage by miners with a positive future trend, Tesla will resume allowing Bitcoin transactions. This is very bullish short term because apparently Elon Musk can still manipulate the whole market easily. This rally the past few days is a combination of a lot of different positive news acting as price catalysts. But it still annoys me that his tweets can have such a big impact on the market. No one man should have all that power. If you actually look at it from an objective perspective and factor out the hype that Elon can create, Tesla accepting Bitcoin is not that important in the big picture. I mean, how many people do you actually think are buying Tesla with Bitcoins? So it's actually more about the fact that a large company like Tesla accepts Bitcoin as a payment than the actual number of transactions when purchasing Teslas. It does show that a trend of companies adopting Bitcoin is forming, yes, but the life of Bitcoin does not depend on Tesla alone. Otherwise, we would have seen Bitcoin price fall much more than they actually did last month. A lot of people are still very upset with Elon Musk because of his crypto tweets, and yeah, I also believe that his tweets have too much influence on the markets currently. In a broader perspective, however, he is incentivizing green energy mining, and this is going to increase the global mass adoption in the future. We read from this that Musk was recently invited to a meeting of Bitcoin miners by MicroStrategy CEO Michael Saylor. The Bitcoin Mining Council, a voluntary, self-regulating industry body, emerged from the meeting with a mandate to exercise more renewable energy options and boost the transparency of cryptocurrency mining. Despite all the criticism about Bitcoin mining, it's estimated that a strong majority of miners already use alternative energy sources. Yassine Al-Manjra, an analyst with ARK Investment, told CNBC in April that roughly 3/4 of miners use carbon-free sources in their operations. So in the short term, these tweets might be very annoying, but in the long term, we are still moving in the right direction. What is your thoughts on that, guys? Let us know in the comment section below. Now let's move on and discuss price action based on technical analysis. What we can expect from the price of Bitcoin in the upcoming days and weeks, because this is very important for the upcoming price movements across the whole market in general. Because of this compilation of different positive news all landing at the same time, we saw this major rally for the price of Bitcoin going from 35,000 to 40,000. After the most recent drop going down to 31,000, we saw a really fast recovery, which is very bullish. Sellers did not allow Bitcoin to go above 41,000, but they were also unable to lower the price below 40,000. The confrontation continues and begins to resemble a reduced version of what was in the range between 30,000 and 40,000. Then the buyers still took the upper hand. It goes to show that the selling pressure has faded out to large extent, which is really nice, and also indicates that a lot of these paper hands are out of the market now, and the whole altcoin market did not drop nearly as previously when Bitcoin was at the price of 31,000. We saw a really strong support level at 35,000 for Bitcoin and is now fighting to stay around 40,000, which pretty much goes to show that the bulls are in control of the price now than previously. So I hope you have a clearer idea of what's currently happening around Bitcoin and why these events are important to the entire crypto market. We always need to have a positive mindset, which would help in hard times like these ones. The trend, in my opinion, is still bullish for Bitcoin and other major altcoins. People are realizing that markets usually go in cycles and FUD could be everywhere. But our personal mindset is what matters at the end of the day. If you liked the video, please drop a like, which will help grow the community. And also don't forget to subscribe. My end goal is to build a healthy community where we share our ideas and learn together. In addition, by subscribing, you stay in the loop and don't miss any important updates. Thank you for watching CryptoCoinKing. Have a great day. See you in the next video.